I used to use the analogy when I was teaching drawing especially, I would use the analogy of a kind of an adventurous exploratory camping trip over some unfamiliar territory. You have a vague idea of where you might be going, but you're not really sure because you've never been there before. I've learned that a rectangular canvas is an unlimited field of activity for change and differentiation and exploration. My fundamental strategy is not to build a series of works or to build variations on a particular theme or to mine a certain vein of adventure in image making. My strategy is to start from square one every single time. Looking to find some kind of an interesting conflicting relationship between order and chaos, between opposites, whether you call it the Apollonian and Dionysian, or whether you call it the organic and the architectural. Painting is about the act of painting, the process of painting, the interaction of the artist with the materials. Materials have to be allowed to speak. My painting says something, I do something in response. When I've done something in response, my painting may say something else and I'll have to do something else yet again in response to that. So it's back and forth between me and the work, back and forth, back and forth. Painting speaks, I speak. You look at it. You think internally to yourself, what is it I'm seeing? You come up with some answer to that question, and that's how it works. So there's a discourse between the artist, the art, and the viewer. And at times, certainly, what the viewer sees or what the viewer says that they see helps me to get a further understanding of what I've made in the painting. If a painting of mine makes a real connection with a person who lets me know that the connection is real, I feel great satisfaction. And I feel it's a reward in itself, and it somehow has enriched the life of the person who has encountered the painting. And that's about as much satisfaction as I can hope for in my life. Formal criticality is something that I need to occupy every once in a while in the course of the painting in order to believe what I'm doing has some kind of merit, or else I should paint it out and get rid of it. So it has to be rigorous in that sense, and it has to be cold-blooded. It has to be steely, almost like trained in swordsmanship or something. To be a trained killer, to be an assassin, to be a tough painter. When I get fully engaged in the painting to the point where it's all subjective and it's all internalized, or maybe it's all external, but there's none of that formalist criticality that I was talking about. My joy is when suddenly you cut the lines that tether you to the ground and you're floating in the wind and you're painting in that wind, and that's where the joy is.